Welcome to video number 3 of Salvador the Silver Locker. If you watched the episode 1 and 2, found a ton of sterling silver worth a lot more money than we actually thought. There's a counter down below, boop, that tells you how much we think we're going to get for everything that so far we found in this locker. We did pay low like $1,200 for this thing. We're going to go ahead and get started. I don't have any gloves, but I do have a knife. So that's pretty good. It says kitchen decor. And so far through this entire, oh, this is pretty nice. So far through this entire locker, we found like a whole bunch of different error things. We actually found like real antiques and then like new stuff that's been really bad, right? Mm-hmm. So, but this stuff looks pretty good. This is from John McLeod. I think he owns the hospitals around here. Right? They're all the same person. Oh, that one's not. That one's Genuine Something. Made in the Philippines. Wood always sells pretty well for us, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, they might be like a set or something here. That one's got some goo on the inside of it. This one's a different color. All from the guy John McLeod. I don't know who he is. This is a cast iron something. Maybe put like a book in it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And you definitely, I think it's actually maybe missing something. Because it looks like something screws in there, like legs, possibly. Maybe it's like a really old recipe book thing, but it's pretty heavy. Actually, they might be the legs right there. Hold on. Hold up. We have found the legs. So these come over here. You screw them in like this. All right. A little bit of this. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta be for a book.
Yeah. Or recipe?
For like...
Recipe book?
That's what I would think. And they're just cooking away. You got that going on. There's a lot of stuff inside this little hole. Probably some spiders. Health. Then a piece of pottery. Now that would be a planter, right? Where you put a flower and hang it on the wall, maybe? Josh made it. There's a hole in the bottom.
I'm guessing.
And like hang it by this, possibly? That's pretty nice. What is this guy? And you have another piece of pottery made by Hard C. Looks like the same person almost, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Then you have a... What's in there? What is it? You see that?
It's like grass.
Something's in there. It might be growing something. When's the last time you had tea in there? And then you got some sort of other type of... It's the same person. John D. John D. John Deere. Huh, I didn't know he also made pottery. Then you have like this little guy. It's like a paper mache. No, not paper mache. It kind of looks like paper. Mouse on a pumpkin.
Oh, it's cute.
Napkin holder. Martini shaker. Placemat, got some stuff on it. Then you have some cutting boards. This one's seen better days. Got a big crack on the side of it. This one's pretty nice though. That's a nice cut. I like big, heavy. Wait a second. Is that all together? No, just stuck in there. Yeah, big old heavy cutting board. Some pretty good. Paula Deen. Paula Deen cutting board. And then you have this one right here that's been cut on, obviously. And then this looks like a mortar and pestle, like a wood one.
Ooh.
You can ground stuff up in there. Your peppers, your salt, whatever else.
I do my herbs.
Yeah, herbs. You could ground up some herbs in this. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you think I was grinding?
I don't know what you're grinding, bro. Right. And then you got maybe for napkins.
Maybe another book holder?
Maybe another book holder? I have no idea. Very interesting stuff in there. I mean, a lot of this, if we'll look up the names, and a lot of times that's what dictates how much pottery and the stoneware goes for, is the name on it. So we don't know if it's worth $5 right now or worth $100 right now, but ballpark, probably 150 bucks of stuff in here, I would think. Because there was a lot of sellable pieces and not a lot of non-sellable pieces. So kitchen decor. They had a cool looking kitchen for sure. This looks like a whole bunch of Yeah.
Whole bunch of ew.
Whole bunch of ew. The worst thing is that when it comes to bathrooms, you gotta look pretty good at the bathroom stuff, because a lot of times that's where the jewelry is. There's something down there. This smells horrible. With all this smell good stuff in here, you would think it wouldn't smell as bad. That is a lie. Nothing in there. That is a jewelry box, though. Alright, I'm not seeing anything in here that is worth sticking my hand in there for. We'll go through it better, as we always do off camera. Alright, what do we got here? Do not use knife. Well, guess what? We're breaking the rules. Don't you tell me what I can and cannot use. Alright, what do we got going on? It's a Christmas tree.
Kind of sounded like a Christmas tree.
Christmas trees definitely have a very unique sound. Like, you can pick out a Christmas tree in a heartbeat in a box. Everybody's heard that noise before, the rustling around of the Christmas tree. All right, we'll get straight to these guys. Oh gosh, that's heavy.
Is that a gopher?
That looks like the gopher from Caddyshack. It could be. I think the real gopher from Caddyshack has an actual, yeah, it might be him. Or she might go for 10 or 12 bucks. And then you do have a good set of clubs here. It's not, I have no idea what this one is. This one could be worth some decent money. The roller from Ashwood Golf. I don't know anything about that one. Then you have two bullseye down here. They're not Scotty Camerons. They're just standards, which are usually go for about $10 a piece. There is a Cobra set in here, it looks like. So you have the King Cobra set, oversized. I think they go for about 150 bucks. And then you do have a Cleveland wedge, and then see if this is an actual Cobra. Nope. So that's just, they're worth actually not worth anything. And then you do have like one Cobra club there. So I would say 200 bucks in clubs. I would guess. The Nike golf bag, I did see. It's in super rough condition. Just a whole bunch of tees in there and golf balls. This one not probably worth a lot of money because of the condition of it. So if it was in better condition, probably worth a decent amount. It does still work slightly. Okay, we got some decor here. A lot of this did have some pretty neat stuff. This would definitely be Booth, right?
Yeah.
Backwards. Hard to see. Hangs on the wall. Little metal art
It's cool.
of a, reminds me of a Twister.
It does.
Anytime I see one of these.
No.
No. Alright, so you got that. You got a chandelier here. Probably not worth a whole bunch. I think it's actually broken. Poor chandelier. We do have some bed rails. This does not go to the sleigh bed, though. And I don't think there's another bed in here, is there? So, we can just calm it down now. We can just keep those for wood purposes. This is pretty neat. Not 100% sure what you would use it for. Have it upside down? No. It was $50 at one point.
Believe it.
That's crazy.
Hobby Lobby?
It has a tag, but it doesn't say who the person is that sold it, or the company. Got Merry Christmas with some cute little mooses. Mooses and mouses. Let's see what else we got. We got some crazy looking stuff back in here. Trying not to make an avalanche. Got some old postcards that are, I think, just like for show. They're show postcards. Looks interesting on the back of that. It's just falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Isn't that a song? Oh, check that out. There's a whole bunch of ornaments.
Some of them look old.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the real old ornaments. We got the angels here. That's a candle. Got Hershey Kisses. You have a glass. Now that's plastic. One little hallmark there. Squeaky clean. I'm not seeing anything that's poking out that's like super. It's not a Hummel. No. His name is Georgie. Georgie, what did you get for Christmas? This thing's in the way. Are you seeing anything like super? It's their cat. 1998. So you got some older ones in here. Just you have a whole bunch of ornaments.
Oh, look at this one.
Santa. You got his friend right there. They're wood too. So there are some vintage ones in here. And there are some non-vintage ones in here. Got a little mouse. They like mouses. You got mouses in wagons. You have.
Ooh, this thing looks
That thing is kind of scary looking. 1988 on that one. Then you have a snowman.
I used to have one of those.
Got penguins that the bottom just fell off. So I'm not. I mean, these are all sellable. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not seeing like super old. This guy. Boop bop 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 boop.
You gotta squeeze them.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
What?
Don't do it at me.
it's not working.
Oh, okay.
There ain't no way that anybody's that strong to no. Rudolph has lost its reindeer games. All right, so there's, I don't know, there's probably 50 bucks or more in ornaments. There's a lot of ornaments in there. There's probably 100 ornaments. Even if you get $1 a piece, that's 100. Which we could probably get $1 a piece, because I'm telling you right now, people love ornaments, especially when you go through and get the vintage ones out. Oh, this is falling and it says fragile. So let's go ahead and, this says, calm it down. Boots were made for walking. This one says grandma's.
Just Tyson chicken breasts.
Tyson chicken breasts. Hopefully we don't find grandma's glass fragile. All right, we got glass in here. Hand painted nippin. Nippin just, I think, means China. So it doesn't have like a name brand on it. It's just gold plated or gold trimmed hand painted nippin set here. Got the whole set. But it doesn't really have a name on it. Right? That's weird. There's another one. See if we can find a date on a piece of paper. See what we're working with now. Because everything's been around 2007. So all this stuff was packed up 20 years ago, roughly.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. 20 years ago, 2007 was. All right,
I
this.
graduated high school.
You gonna go to your 20-year reunion?
No.
No? You live in the same town now.
It's true.
People be knowing you.
Oh,
It's Pink Panther.
what happened to his face?
And that's how he always looked. Alright, so you got Pink Panther. Actually, some of these might be worth money because they're old. You have a bear.
He has seen better days. Oh my goodness.
You got Snuffleupagus.
I forgot his name.
It's Snuffleupagus.
Is that what his name was?
I have no idea.
No.
You got that guy.
Ernie? No.
Bert. Got some sort of dog here. Gosh, the dust is... The dust is almost as bad as when I was up under the house last night. Last night? Was that my dreams? Yesterday. What is this? Oh, he's got like a weird face. Look at his.
He's been squished.
I think all of these have been squished. There's another one. What is going on here? A bear?
That's a dog.
Dog. Is that Snug? The thing from... They're just a whole bunch of plushes. Alright, now we just dumped them out because it's a lot easier that way. You got some dogs here. You do have a Build-A-Bear Harley Davidson jacket. That's pretty cool. And then you do have Snuggy, the Snuggy guy. You have a rabbit. They're not in terrible condition, but boy, are they dusty. 2017. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clean up and move on. Moving on, we've cleaned up. You know what this is? For catching trout. Right? It's like the creel thing. No, wait a second. Is this a purse? Isn't that a purse? What do we got going on in here? This is a scroll? Not just like an old photograph. Oh, look at that photograph! So it's like old papers. Again, then you have some like napkins or something. Now is this?
It has a name in them.
Yeah, there's a name. It says like Eaton something something. Is this a purse or the actual fishing thing? Because don't we know that, don't they still make that brand? Yeah,
Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera stuff. Lammy! What are you doing, Lammy? Put you over there, you're a little bit dusty. Candle holder. That has a jellyfish attached to it. That's pretty cool looking. It's like a chandelier thing. No idea. Got a nice bean pot here, but has a terrible chip on it right there. Sadly. Oh, there's stuff inside of it. Tea. Look inside of that thing. Now, a lot of this that we found was sterling silver that had the glass. No, I don't think that's sterling because it's like falling apart. And then there's like tea in there, and then you have this here. I'm not seeing where that says any type of sterling or have any type of marks. And then what is the, any marks on the pot on the bottom?
Yeah. France?
France?
CPR?
CPR. Old France CPR. What? Gosh, got some roses here. Every rose has its thorn. What is... Hold on, this one's wrapped up. Got an old looking vase here, right? Nothing on the bottom, just cool looking. And then you have another vase here, super heavy. What's on the bottom of this thing? No, that's like stoneware. That'd be good in the booth. Put that down there so I can kick it over later. Then you have this thing. Vino. This is made in Italy. That's actually pretty good. That's another booth item for 10 to 20. People really get upset when I say, hey, we just found all the decanters that we have the lids for. I think there was 4 that we had the lids for in the episode 1, I believe. Whoa. What are these? We have to keep anything silver we've been keeping to make sure it's not sterling. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Does it say DeWalt?
Delaware.
DeWare's. Something. Number 12. And then you have something else here that goes around your wine. No, this goes around your chin. Or your gin. Hey, you got more of them. Then you have a bourbon one. You know, we've also found these before. Remember?
Out of a different unit?
Out of a different unit. Yep. They go around the bottles. They go around these bottles. That's exactly what they do. Check it out. Kind of. That's what they do. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Yep. There's the next 2 of them that we got. And then this feels like it's completely broken or something. What to do at a time of an accident. Call Geico. Huh. Man, that feels really interesting. That's going to be like hand turned or something, I would say. Somebody handmade that because the weight of it is different than a lot of stuff. So, hey, that wasn't too bad. That ain't too shabby. We're trying to get down to this thing because there's a lot of stuff in that. This is a very elaborate, well, it's stuck in there. Maybe it's not. Coat rack thing. You have the umbrellas down here. This is not part of it. You get out of here. This is a swirly swoo. You just put two candles too far apart. This is when your candles are arguing. You say, I got them, well, keep them separated. Right? No? And then you have that. That's pretty nice. You have a door with mirrors on it, which is heavy. No basket. Oh, no. You have a door with mirrors. I don't know if it's old. I'm going to say probably not. This could be like a Hobby Lobby special or something like that. Or it could be old. Hard to tell nowadays. Hobby Lobby does a phenomenal job recreating things that are 100 years old, don't they? Now we have us. Is that just a pillow? This is like a picnic or a. This is like a Tommy Hilfiger sleeping
beach blanket.
Beach blanket that has the pillow attached to it. Yep. That's 100% what that is. We have some belts, some masks. What type of t-shirt is that? We haven't found any clothing, have we? Have we found clothing? I can't remember. That's a pillowcase, so it's not clothing. This is a big wine decorker thing. You can actually, we've sold these before, where you've taken them apart and just sold the head of it for like 20 or 30 bucks. We picked one up at a yard sale before. No name on it or anything like that. I actually don't think any of them have names, or some of them probably do. That's a little cork thing. You hold your wine bottle. You can screw that way. You can sell them together or separate. I think they go for like 20 to 50, somewhere in that range. Some knobs. Just doorknobs hanging out together. You have two more knobs hanging out. Not doing much. This guy lost his knob. Don't know where he's supposed to be at. Probably on that other one. Have some stars here that did light up at one point for decor. And then you have another star. Actually, these will sell really good in the booth. Metal stars. More stars. That's all we got. That's what we're working with in here. At least it wasn't a lone star. It had friends. Howard Miller Clock Company. Howard Miller. Isn't Howard Miller like a really good clock company? But I can't imagine this is worth a whole bunch of money. Because it's just made out of cardboard. Interesting things. Now see, like that wasn't true old stuff, I don't think. And then you have real true old stuff. You got a reef here. Reefs are hard sellers, man. The thing is, if you go buy them, they're like super expensive. All right, we have found some just. What is that? Don't know, but wash your hands. No idea what that is. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Could be scary stuff. What am I looking at here? I really don't want to open this. There's like something that has like, oh, it's a taser. I saw those prongs and I was like, man, I have no idea what that is. There's a lot of weird things in this bucket. That's a weird bucket right there. You got tasers and just get out of here. All right, that stuff was shady. Real shady like. All right, we're trying to make our way back in this. We have a Hathaway's New York chair. This chair might be worth some decent money. That's an old chair, Hathaway's New York. Chairs, if so far, have been our best sellers on Facebook Marketplace, right? Like we have sold chairs faster than any other furniture piece. People love chairs. I don't know, but they do. We have a basket here. All right, what do we got in here? Clothes. I just said we didn't find any clothes.
Like scarves.
Like a whole bunch of scarves. And there's a hat. The brim is completely toast on it. You have another hat that just a whole bunch of scarves, right? Like scarves can go for some money depending on the scarf, correct? Like, I'm not thinking, I don't know, this is more your thing. What are we looking at here?
They just look like generic scarves to me.
Just they have a sock here or something?
Ew.
There's a, yeah, I don't really know. I'm not seeing anything super exciting in here. I think you're right. We'll go through them better and look at the scarves. I know we've sold scarves in the past for a lot of money, but I'm not seeing anything that's like jumping out at me like, ah, I'm a good scarf. That is not happening. It has like this really weird scent to it, doesn't it? Like almost like a sour scent, but not really, but kind of sweet.
It smells like those beads. You wash your clothes in?
Wash your clothes in? Good. Dog toys. Just some old dog toys. That thing stinks. Did you smell that?
No.
Rough. I'm gonna pull this from the bottom, because why wouldn't you? All right, we haven't found a lot of these boxes in here, the old chicken boxes. What do we got going on here? We got some workout stuff. The dog was obviously working out, because chewing on it. Shelly, you know we gotta find Shelly. This thing is heavy. Oh, check him out. He's a brass sailor man thing. He's missing his fishing rod, I think. Huh. But we'll keep him, see if we find it. That thing is solid brass. It's heavy as all get out. Got a bag here, American Tourist. The perfect push-up. We try not to do those anymore. And a shell wind chime mixed with a back cracker. We got some hardware, because it says hardware, hinges, etc. Listen, some of this stuff nowadays, you just, oh, CO2s. Are they new? That can go with my bug assault gun. That's perfect, although it has a leak, I might have to buy another one. And those things ain't cheap, and that thing didn't last that long. Just random household goods here. You got little hammers, you got some screwdrivers, you got a pen. Irwin's a good name brand. Some hangers for sheetrock. Got a little torpedo level. That's about it in there. Not a whole bunch of money, but we will keep the CO2 for that. You might have to jump back in here for this guy. I think I'll just put it on the... Check this out. So, we have, looks like a whole set of like stoneware tea. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's got a name on it. Made in USA, Pottery Craft. Huh, that's all it says. Is there a name on this one? No, nothing. Is there a name on this one? Is that John D again?
Yep.
Huh. I'll have to definitely look that up because they were a big fan of them. You have a Starbucks coffee company something here. It's all cracked though. The handle's pretty much destroyed. Then you have whatever this thing. Man, that feels like this is copper. And it looks like it's copper, right? That could be like a real antique copper vase. And it is heavy. And we know copper is super expensive because we were looking at copper, real copper gutters for our house. And that was marked off the list very quickly. Look at this thing.
What is that?
No idea. Not even going to venture a guess. Whatever it is, it would be, have the ability for stuff to be vented out, right? Because it got a whole bunch of holes. Got to be something made in like India.
Did you cook in it?
I don't think so. Something was definitely burnt in it for sure.
Maybe incense? Maybe a big incense burner.
That is the biggest incense burner I've ever seen. It could be though. But it's almost weird because you can lock it. Like what do you... See, this would go into here and then you could lock it. Put a lock on it. And then... Now you can't really hang it. I mean, you could hang it from this maybe. I have no idea. No idea. Could be worth 10 bucks, 20 bucks, something like that. Then you do have a little wine holder. And then you have a little espresso thing, or that could be an espresso holder. And then down here, the espresso machine is right there. So you do have the espresso machine down there and a tea kettle that looks not so good. But look at this cast iron stuff. So this is where you would put old irons when they were hot, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So they don't burn.
Trivet for an iron.
Yeah, old trivet iron. Old iron trivet. That I think would be another one. I don't know if they have any value. These are not cast iron. They're just rubber coasters. Then you have like this thing. Not 100% what's going on there. It's definitely hanging on the wall.
Almost looks like you put toothpicks or maybe
Could be toothpicks.
Q-tips. I don't know.
Q-tips or toothpicks, one or the other. Then you have a bell with a snowflake. Then you have, I have no idea. Oh, this is a measuring. Something for, see it? That might be like 1 tablespoon or 2. That can't be tablespoons. I have no idea. That is some sort of measuring device. Then you have this. That is, wait a second. Is that some sort of like pour? See, it has a strain in it? And then you have this where you would pour this into this.
I don't know. That looks crazy looking.
That's pretty neat. And then you have more iron things here, which is pretty cool. And then you have a basket that you can put your fruit in. Little fruit basket. So that ain't too shabby. As you can tell, we need to clean up. We'll head back.
Large buffet waffles.
Large buffet waffles. I can eat some waffles. This looks just like that other, to complete the set of the Nippin. This one's actually pretty nice. This, I think, would go on top of here like this. Ta-da! And then the rest of this in here is probably going to be the rest of the set for that. I'm thinking like bowls and saucers and everything. So they are chipped up pretty good. The value of that, we don't know because they're not named. There aren't names on them. It's hard to look stuff up with no names. Oh, no namey. This is a surfboard that has legs. No? Yeah? What is this big thing back here? Something that goes in a wall. Oh, I think this was the wine holder. It's actually pretty nice.
It's like super dusty.
Oh yeah, it's actually really dusty in here. We do have some shoes here. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. All right, got a little carried away right there. Calm it down. Take it back in. There's just a lot of shoes, and the smell is just not good. It's like really heavy smoke smell mixed with foot. So you have some chairs made in China, but they're high stools. Move with your back and your...
So it's a high chair?
It's a high chair. That's what you need to go in because you're a baby. All right, high chair for you. High chair for me. Not going to move that one. Or this one. But just know we have 3 of them. What does that say? Always kiss me goodnight.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's sweet. All right. Then you got something going on here. Towel rack.
That looks like one of them things that hang the bong, bong.
Oh man, I hope we find a gong in here. You kidding me? That's every time we start a storage unit, I'm just gonna hit the gong for the rest of forever, really. Got another boot, not good. I'm just move that over there and hit that. You have 1 stool here, just a little baby stool. We have his friend. That's the Pier 1 stools.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we did have that. I see an elephant head back here, which is weird. We have cushions. Anything fabric is, I know we're running through this fast because anything fabric is not that good right now. It is just, luckily there's a lot of non-fabric. What are you stuck on? Come here, bud. Oh, why are you so heavy? Good grief, what is in this? It should be full of feathers. No, this is super heavy. It's stuck. Here we go. What is it? It's like a mirror. It looks old, doesn't it?
It does look old.
It's brass. Yeah, I think it's made to look old. Comment down. You have a hat. I mean, this is what we're dealing with the hats and stuff and all the fabric. It's just not very, very dusty. Gosh, it feels like this is going to be like teeth or something. How do you open it? It's like a...
That definitely went to a necklace.
Yeah, and it's a different language. La Quaca. I'm not very good at different languages. Then you have a skeleton key here. Skeleton key here. Look at this lock. Okay, then you have a pendant. That's gotta be silver. It says something right there on it. 925 China. Solid 925. So that's pretty cool looking. That'd probably clean up, right? Mm-hmm. Another skeleton key. I know my big old fingers are in there. Then you have some pieces there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to get down to the skeleton lock. That's just money from another country. And then you have that skeleton lock, which is pretty neat. And then an antique little pool. Okay. Interesting. I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know nothing inside this thing. Okay, this is sterling. Cement, Sheffield base, something. Cement filled base, sterling. That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Do we have another one, which would be helpful? This is some sort of like, I don't know. Got like a hole in it here. Gosh, it almost looks like. This is a perfume bottle, but it has been destroyed, sadly. Oh, see, it has all the chips. It's missing this. It was nice. It has the nice bottom to it, but it's no good. And then you do have an old vase looking thing. There's a stopper to another perfume bottle. It might have been to that, and that stopper is actually not the correct one that's in there. It could, maybe. Then you have hats here. Is there anything in the hats? No. Man, it is dusty. Then you have some sort of mirror that's thick with scent. How does a mirror smell? Golly. The smellometers are, it's up there. It is up there. It smells like mildew, cigarette smoke, and foot. All mixed together. And a nice pie. Okay. Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm not seeing all the weight that I was complaining about. There's got to be like something in here that's super heavy. I'm not seeing it. Just some clothes that are not so good. No, there's got to be steel or something in here. Just shoes. What? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I mean, there's some value there, right? Something, possibly. Who knows?
Got sterling.
We do got sterling. We have another high chair here, which is nice. You have some sort of little thing up under here. I don't remember this. Feels like a little fishing box. Yep, it's in good condition too. Nice little fishing box. Got your worms in there. They were bass fishing. We haven't been fishing in a while. In a while. That's why I think we should just put a pond in the backyard and just fish in our own backyard. That'd be pretty nice. Oh my goodness. This is a just ton of clothes that smell horrible. We'll look at those later. Very, very heavy looking stuff. Oh man. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Oh wow, that's heavy. Lift with your back. It's amazing none of this is even falling yet. Alright. Candle in a cage. Alright. Calm it down there. What do we got going on? They got stuff and everything. I got a little planter in there, And then just gonna get bit by a spider. I can feel it. Another planner in there. And then some sort of pottery. Not marked on the bottom, but still a nice piece. I mean, that'll sell in the booth. There's an iron. Is this a turtle? Wow, he's heavy. He's like is he cement?
It's a cement turtle.
He's a cement turtle. What are you putting in the belly of him?
A flower?
Oh, a flower. Okay. All right, cement turtle. You can hang out. All this was definitely outside. Got a nice looking walking stick here. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It's really bent. Is it? Nah, you ain't breaking it. I'll tell you that right now. That's nice. All these are going to go in our booth. All the walking sticks or canes. All right, there's an eagle head here. It's got to go to something. Maybe this. I feel like that's not. There you go. Not 100% sure what you're using that for. Here's an elevated.
Ashtray.
You think it's an ashtray?
There looks like there's ashes in it.
Elevated plant stand for small pots. Brass something rather another. Oh, that goes on there. A metal bird. Some sort of rock. A lot of metal planters in here. Like little guys. Pretty sure I just cut my finger on it. Then you have another planter here. That'll be yours. These will be yours. This whole thing is yours.
What is that? Oh, that's an ashtray. No.
No, this is wood.
What is there?
And this is the top to it.
Huh.
I have no idea. There's so much in this unit.
Does it have any markings?
It has no markings. It has obviously 3 vents. And
I would think you would put something in there.
yeah,
like-
but wait a second. There's only one with a hole. The rest of them don't have holes.
Huh.
There's a spider in there. Hey, little spider, run away! Itty bitty spider, that's what it's about. Ringer. There's only 3 of them. All right, so you got 3 ringers in here. And then you have this big pot right here that we could pot some stuff in. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up. As you can tell behind me, there is another high chair that we'll go ahead and get out of here, and a vacuum cleaner, but we still have a ton of stuff. Alrighty, moving on. We have some more things to sit on and some spritzers for good smelling stuff. The dust in here is absolutely bonkers. Look at this elephant head. That thing is neat. It's got like stuff in him.
Like sand.
Like sand or something. It's weird.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. This is from DWK 2013. It's pretty interesting. But he's got like sand, I guess, to weight him down. He's like some sort of cast plastic. This is the only thing that has been covered up. The only. I'm thinking this is old.
This looks like something from Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow right here. Where'd you find this? I found it in a storage unit. It is worth $8 billion. Oh wow, what is going on here?
Whoa.
Huh. Is that, hold on, first, is that frame actually old? Gosh, I would think so. There, yeah. Picture, something, New York, phone number, frame. All right, so the frame is definitely old. Now, this would not be an oil painting because we learned that oil paintings are alive. The frame is cool. I have no idea. We'll Google lens it. We'll get a good shot of it. I know there's probably a glare, but we'll get a good shot of it. I'm thinking this is an old frame, though. Has some pretty cool like cracking in it. Probably Antique Roadshow would say, it is not in good condition because it is cracked. If it did not have, see, these cracks are fine. This is how it goes on Antique Roadshow. All these cracks are fine, but this crack, that one right there, it would be worth $1 million, but with this crack, $2. So $2 for this. I have no idea. We'll go ahead and put it over here, take a look at it. It's weird, isn't it? The eyes are following me. Stop it. Look the other direction. No, what if we like went back to it and she was looking another direction?
Nah.
Brain just exploded, got scared, want to leave. Anymore. All right. We have a nice vase here, but it's all chipped up at the bottom. Super dirty. Was probably outside. Pretty cool looking though. You can sit next to Mr. Elephant Man. We have another coat rack, and we have a backpack tent. I mean, you can go backpack tenting. Probably just in the backyard, actually. We're talking about getting an RV, and we're like, we wouldn't go anywhere. We'd just stay in our backyard. Just, right?
Yeah.
Why would we go? Is this a fan of yours? No? It's the biggest fan of mine. Oh, his leg is broken. Picture? Really bad condition. Water damage. This is getting crazy here. All right. Oh my goodness. We have another bear. As you know, we still have Billy the bear that we picked up. This is his cousin, Brian.
That could be his girlfriend.
His girlfriend?
Yeah, we can put a little bow on her head.
All right. Well, Billy gets a girlfriend. Her name is Bonnie. Bonnie and Billy. So you got Bonnie. We'll put a little bow on her head, and she can go hang out with Billy. She's in way better condition. Yeah. Way better. So he's dating the younger bears.
Yeah, she might last longer.
She's going to last longer. Billy's in rough condition. I'm pretty sure at this point he has termites. She was holding something at one point. She got like a little thing that she holds. Guess there's something underneath of it. So cool, very nice. There's spiders attached to her, and she's made of solid wood. These things are expensive. They're like over $100, but you're not for sale, Bonnie. You're gonna go hang out with Billy the rest of your life. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. What happens if I don't like him and he's annoying? Well, you're gonna have to deal with it. Nice rigid saw here for tile saw. It's missing some pieces for sure. We might be able to. It's missing like the pan. Actually, hold on. It's also broken. No, that's the pan right there for water, I think. We'll look it up. If we can sell it, we'll sell it. Might have to do it for parts. This thing has a ton of stuff in it. We got a rocking chair here. What is going on back there? This weighs a ton. We have something here.
Dairy farm.
Yeah, it's like an old milk, maybe, container. Is that what it says? Food? What does that say? Wood?
Elwood
Wood Dairy.
Farm. Elwood.
Bellwood.
No, Bellwood.
Bellwood Dairy Farms. Yeah, it's like an old milk container. I thought they were bigger than that, but what do I know? This is a helmet. I am not putting that on my head. Actually, that looks like it's copper. That is. That is like a copper. They usually have, see right there? Made in France. I was going to say they usually have a marking, and there's the other marking right there. STL. So we'll look that up. This could be worth some decent money because it's copper on brass, and that would be brass. You would just hang it up. But it's like probably a true antique. It's in super good condition. A lot of the times that you find these, they're all dented up. We have a wooden turtle, but he's missing his back legs. Oh no, wooden turtle. Oh no.
It just looks like he's got them tucked in.
This one is not missing his legs, but he was broken at one point and they put a screw in him. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Poor little turtles. Not 100% sure what this thing is. Some sort of, what are you, stuck in there? Calm it down.
It's something for the ground, I think.
Oh, planting bulbs?
Yeah.
Oh, the old bulb planter. That is a antique, don't touch my hand. What are you doing? Antique iron. This silver on copper. It's a tea kettle or something like that. And then you have just lots of these. Everything is jammed in here. What am I looking at?
Toes.
Now I'm looking at less things.
I don't know.
They go in the ground, I think, and then you would put like candles up there. In-ground candle holders, very possible. This thing has like mold growing on it. That's the type of dust we're dealing with. It is the dustiest unit we've ever seen in our lives. What is that? This looks like me in the morning. Alright, you got 2 shelves here. 2 little shelving units. There is just so much stuff jammed in here that it's insane. Ah, I found my keys I was looking for. I've been looking for these. They're like obviously not real keys. That would be ridiculous. What type of lock would they go to? Nobody would know. Here's a lamp. Here is some sort of bell. I have no idea what this is. Some sort of candle. More things with dust on it. I just ripped that off. I don't know what that is. Man, there's just some random... That's a Google Home. There's antiques mixed with Google Homes in here. That's what we're talking about, folks. There's something with like a lot of weight that this is connected to. I have no idea what that is. There's a Zippo. Actually, I see a lot of Zippos. Elvis.
That's cool.
That is cool. So there's an Elvis Zippo. There's a doorknob in here. There's a flashlight. Does not work. Got a Craftsman knife. Check that out. It's pretty nice. Plastic things for your house. There's a fork. There's a piece of wood. A leg. This thing... Gosh, it almost looks like bronze. This is... It has no markings on it, which is weird. Feel heavy it is. It's solid.
Oh,
yeah. That's what the weight was. It feels like there might be another one in here because the weight in this thing is crazy. Okay, there's... Yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely Google Lens that. This is like a little pouch, and it definitely has something in it. I'll pour it out right here. See if there's anything interesting. Oh my goodness. I just throw it on the ground real quick. Never see that again. There's some money in here. Some American money. Some non-American money. I mean, some sort of like rock or stone.
Oh, that's cool. It's cold.
This has got to go. What? This thing is like an This is like an octopus in here. All right, this is a chandelier. It's hanging up in your house. So that's a nice chandelier there. Put that over there. All right, what else we got in this thing? There's an elephant. Some other stuff. There's a Zippo. Just almost cut myself on that. Here's another Zippo. There's some keys.
What is that?
It's just a ornament. Yeah, it's not silver or anything. Padlock. We'll look at this better, but I think that's the only thing I'm seeing. All right, let's take a look at these Zippos. This one could be Elvis. It's definitely in there. No, Jack Daniels. All right, so you got Jack Daniels lighter. And then you have, this one looks like it's all copper. Made in USA. Flint's all bad on it. Oh, it's still flinting a little bit. It's got little pipes. These have got to go. It's not all copper.
Zippo too?
Yep, it's a Zippo. These have to go on eBay. They can't be sold on Whatnot because they put them in the same category as like flamethrowers and stuff. So, all right, Mr. Rocking Chair, you come back here. We have a truckload of hangers. So if you need a hanger, we got some. A lot of hangers there. Then this is where like all the clothing is, like the real bad clothing. All of it smells horrible. Like really, I know people are always like, you can wash it and get the scent out. Have you tried? Have you tried? It just sometimes the scent is so into the clothes that you can't get it out. You know what I'm saying? Golly, fighting me here. This looks like an old Carhartt, but it might not be. Nah, it's too light to be Carhartt. It is Carhartt.
Oh yeah, that's a nice vest.
This is one of the, it's newer. Still smells. This one, with this one you might be able to save. Not 100% sure. In a unit like this, you would really also, what we're looking for is like old Levi stuff with a big E, because even super damaged, that stuff can go for a good amount of money. Like a lot of money. This was one of our bags, right? And then I think we just threw clothes in it. So I'll dump the clothes out real quick just to see if there's anything interesting in here. Oh, these are purses.
Those were on this rack right here.
That's right. Oh, we got some jewelry in there. And then we have, looks like a jewelry thing there. We have a gun holster. Actually, let me just dump this out. Oh, got another piece of jewelry. Can't see inside the bag. Got another piece of jewelry. Got whatever that is for probably a cell phone. And I think there's like costume jewelry, and I think that's all in here. Now this is a pretty nice Ralph Lauren leather purse. The thing is they're pretty rough. Mm-hmm. They're all in pretty rough condition. Here's another one. We have an iPhone. Probably not working. Just beads. The only thing in that one. And then this is actually one of the reasons why I bought it, because I thought these purses, this is the whole thing about storage units, is that I was thinking like these purses would be good, but I'm not 100% sure that they're going to be salvageable. What's that Coach? Like an old Coach, right? Have you seen one like that before? It's got the number in it.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
We'll look it up. This one might have a little bit of, we got that, Dooney and Burke. That one actually looks pretty good. So just paperwork in there. This is one of the better ones. I don't know, there is some stainage on the inside. That one doesn't smell that bad. We'll look that up, see if that's a real deal. And then you have another one. Makowski. You got the little, that's Coach right there. That was in there. That's in rough condition. See, I just don't think that we'll be able to clean, like that is like heavily stained. And if, whoever this was smoked pretty heavily, so it does come with a big smoke smell. Nothing on the inside of this one. That's in good condition, but the smell of it is rough. Now we could try to ozone layer it, like throw it up in the ozone on a ship. Comes back down, smells better. But sometimes that does destroy certain materials. Steve Madden. Got old Steve here. Got a Hollister bag. These just more bags and bags here. Nothing else in there. And these are like little book bags with drawstrings. Terrible condition. Whoa, calm it down now. Got some change. Yep, got some change in there, and that is in really rough condition. I'm not kidding you, this is the reason why I bought the locker, and so far none of these have been good. This feels heavy. Got a thing in there, that's about it. Got some more costume jewelry there. And here, no idea what that is. Alright, this is, what is this? It's definitely leather. This is like solid leather. Collab? Genuine leather? Never heard of it, have you? drawstring type of thing. Super. This one's pretty clean. Nothing on the inside. Leather, but it has that like weird red on the outside. But we'll look it up, see if we can salvage it. And then you have this one right here. And that is the only thing that was in there. We'll go ahead and open up the jewelry. There's some more costume jewelry there that iPhone is seen better days. What do we got here? Lane. That's actually a good box. Alright, costume jewelry. You got a bangle bracelet there. You have some sort of moonstone, some leather stuff, very large looking pearls that are fake. Another thing right there. I'm not seeing anything that is calling my name that it's gold or silver. That's not, no. A lot of times you would take the back off if you think it is, and it'll be stamped on the back exactly what it is. Whatever that is. Then you have, you think that's silver? That'd be cool in a pot charm, a hang-on charm. So like I said, we don't throw this stuff away. Kayla actually repurposes it for her hang-on charms or purse charms. So I'm not seeing anything in here. This actually looks silver, don't it? All right, well, the jewelry wasn't all that interesting. Then back in here, this is just pillows. What is this? What is that in the corner? Oh, it's a Red Ryder BB gun. This is a Appalachian Trail, Tennessee, Maine to Georgia, Tennessee. So maybe they bought it in Tennessee? Maybe they hiked the entire Appalachian Trail? That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That'll be in our booth. Stuff like that's definitely booth, and maybe for like 10 bucks. Then we have, oh man, it's got a lot of clothing in it. Looks like jean stuff too. Like I said, some of the jean stuff can be worth some money. Nah, this ain't old. That's just, you're really looking for like old Levi's or Union made Lee jeans that say Union made on the tag. They are worth a ton of money. This is all new stuff that smells like not good. We're gonna leave this thing for last. It looks like a treasure chest, and we like treasure chests, so that'll be last. There's a hat here. There's some Uggs. Charlie something men's shop, Georgetown. Self-conforming. That is not in good condition. Man, they had cool stuff. It's just really not in good condition. Looks like it's been in a storage unit for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? USA. That's brand new.
That is.
Brand spanking new. All right, so not a whole bunch of value in that. There are rocking chairs for days back here. Probably Facebook Marketplace, right?
Yeah.
These things will sell for what, 25 bucks on Facebook Marketplace instantaneously. Yeah. So I think that's 100 bucks in rocking chairs. What is that? Now we have a basket, but that's not what the interesting thing is. Look at that. It's like a koi fish.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Whoa.
he was a koi fish. Come back.
Swimming away.
He's swimming away. Come back. Ralphie. Come back. Ralphie. Man, when my brain gets into a Hershey Kiss. Anything in it? Oh, it's a lip balm. Now it's finger balm. Now some fingers. That alone's probably worth 20 or 30 bucks. And then we have a whole bunch. Oh my goodness. Why is this so heavy? Golly. Golly bum. What is the weight in this?
That's just bed linen.
Just bed linens? How are you so heavy to be bed? Yeah, it's just straight up bed linens.
And curtains, it looks like.
Curtains and bed. Ah. Woo!
Stinks.
Smells delicious. At least it's not hot out. You have a box or you got a basket of candles here, all burnt. And then you have a sun hat for your head to keep the bugs away from you. Oh, calm down. Here, you go over there with the koi fish. You guys are out of control. Miniature chair. So that's nice. That could be for somebody we know. And then this is some, oh, that might match that. I don't think that's old though. Right? Probably from Hobby Lobby or something. All right. What everybody's been waiting for. All right, here we go. All right, they're gun cases.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
hold on. We don't know if they're real though.
They look real.
Nah, there ain't no way them things are real. I'm a skepticism. I'm a big skepticism when it comes to diamonds.
I'm not.
Because I ain't never found a real one other than the millionaire locker. Not marked, right?
Really?
Nope. Yeah, we have not found any jewelry in here that's been high end. That's what I was thinking. There ain't no way that. Ah, that's marked something right there. 925. So that's sterling. That's pretty.
That is pretty.
That's probably 30 or 40 bucks. Yeah, I'm thinking no go on this unless it says platinum. Yeah, this doesn't have any markings, so we'll get we'll see what they are. This one says 925 on it, but it looks like it's peeling up. So that could be plate 925, which is really not that valuable. And then that one says the same thing, but that could be plate, so we'll have to test them. I was saying that's a huge looking diamond. There's no markings on this one either, so most likely costume jewelry. And that says something, but it doesn't say any type of carat on it, so probably not. That looks like 925 right there. Mm-hmm. So that's probably real sterling. Well, this one's heavy. It says 925 on it, but I think it's, and see how it's broke? The thing is in there, broken. So it's definitely not a real diamond. Or I could be, but I doubt it. Or sterling silver. That one is legit, 925 from Italy. That probably went on that, so that's probably going to be, it says Faith. So that's probably sterling silver. And then you have a little bit of something down in here. What are you, little guy? Come out, little charm. And on the back, that says, can't see. But it's probably sterling. So, I mean, they're good looking rings. They're probably, what, 150 bucks?
Yeah, and I'll look at them.
You look at them better, but I'm thinking even the ones that we saw that were sterling, probably 150 bucks. All right, now, what do we got here? Got Love Potion number 9.
Cool looking bottle.
Cool looking bottle. You have elephants. Wood elephant that is missing. No, it's not. It's just painted.
Yeah.
Super dusty, though. This is, I mean, the amount of dust on here is legit. Another elephant. He looks like, is he?
Kind of marking.
Yeah, he does have a marking. It's a whole bunch of numbers and letters. That's weird. We'll Google lens him and see exactly what he comes up as. Then you have like a little mirror with a porcelain thing, like a baby on a something. That's odd. It's whatever it is. It's broken. See how it's sheared off? Mm-hmm. So that's broke. What do you have here? Looks like it says Kenneth. What? Kenneth Cole React. Wouldn't this be for a camera? Is this a camera thing? Yeah. Camera. What type of camera we're working on? Samsung. The S630, I'm going to guess probably not worth a whole bunch of money, but it could be. This is nice, but it's got a crack, and I just felt it on my finger. There's one right there and one right there, like little flea bites on them, but that would be like onyx or stone or whatever. And then you do have these. These are from Marshall's, though, or something, so they're not real.
This is anthropology.
Oh, anthropology.
Yeah.
So this is anthropology, like I said, from Marshall's. Here's another anthropology. And another anthropology. So that's pretty good. And then you have another looking elephant. We have his friend Trunk Down, though. Uh-oh. That means protection, I think. Trunk Down. I made that up. Then you have a dove, pewter. That's nice. That'll be sold on whatnot. Then you do have... What do you got in there? Like a crystal. Looks like uranium glass, whatever that is.
That must have went to the...
Oh, it was a mirror. Mirror on the wall. See it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Hard telling. Then you have some sort of pottery here. It's actually pretty nice. Does that move? No. It's a nice piece of pottery.
Looks like it should.
Yeah, it does. Looks like there'd be like a trap door underneath. No trap door. Then you have, that looks like a, gosh, it feels like it's cinnabar, but it's not. And it's some sort of like carved stone. 100%. Is that top supposed to come off there? I don't know. But a candle would go in here, and then it would melt your wax.
I think this is the stand for it.
This is the stand for it?
Maybe not. Just kidding.
I feel like it should be because it's the same wax color. I don't know. Very possible could be the handle for it. Then you have another thing that does wax, a little wax burner. And then you have a shell. Hey, Shelly. Is it open? No. Oh, you must slide something in there, like a business card or a recipe or something. Then you have 2 weaponry boxes. There's something in one, for sure. This one feels like it's empty. This is a Walther. This would be like, that's what James Bond used to carry, the old Walther PPK. Empty. Got a gun lock, though. All right. Next one, there's something definitely in this. This is not an actual gun box, though. I don't think, or if it is, it's an aftermarket one. How do you open it? How? What? There's something in it. It's a knife. JJV? I've never heard of that knife brand. I mean, that's brass right there. And it has the through tang on it. It's got 2 pins. That's brass. It's been used up there. There's a couple little chips in it. I'm not going to say that's probably worth a ton of money, but we will definitely look it up. It's a pretty knife for sure. Now that's a knife. So that's a pretty good unit for $1,200. There is a counter down below. Remember, that is just an estimate. We have to go through a lot of things and then actually go through a whole bunch of stuff to see exactly what we have. Remember, if you do want to follow us on Facebook, whatnot, or eBay, and we do have another channel called The Flip Squad, is exactly how we sell this stuff, and our daily vlog. All those links are down below. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, not subscribe, comment down below, like the video. You know I will always get you on the next one.